Good morning, dear students. Welcome you all in this learning session. Today we are going to start a new poem that is titled as Wind. Dear students, this poem is taken from your book Beehive. This beautiful poem is composed by Subramania Bharati. Chinna Swami Subramania Bharati, also known as Bharatiyar, was a Tamil writer, poet, journalist, Indian independence activist, a social reformer, popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati, and is considered one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of our time. In this poem, the poet describes the action of the wind. It breaks the shutters of the windows, throws down the books on the shelf, and demolishes frail houses. It has no effect on strong houses at the same time. It blows out weak fires, but it makes strong fires roar. The poet conveys the idea that nobody cares for the weak. The poet advises the weak ones to make themselves strong. The poet depicts the utterly enormous power of wind in the world and how it has the potential of being both a destroyer and a creator. The weak and fragile can't withstand its fury, while the strong can use it to their advantage. The same is true of the adversities of life. Those who are weak easily break down, and those who are strong take them in their stride and come out stronger. Therefore, our attitude to life and its trials and tribulations determines our response to them. Dear students, in the first stanza, the poet is talking to the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong and loud. It should be soft and subtle. Then he says that the wind is very powerful. It is destructive. It breaks the shutters of the windows and scatters the papers. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. So here the poet is describing the power of the wind. Then he says to the wind to look at the destruction that it had done. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like small plants, tiny children, etc., they all get scared and they can even fall and get hurt. We can say that in the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to the wind as a young child. He is saying that it should come softly, just like a small child. In the latter part, we come to know that the wind is destructive, just like a youth. In the second stanza, the word crumbling is repeated so many times just to lay stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. So the writer is saying that when wind is very powerful, it is very strong, it leads to breakage of everything. Houses which are weak fall. Doors which are weak fall. The beams on which the roof of the buildings are supported, they also fall. All the wooden structures fall. All bodies of people fall. Animals' lives, hurts. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So the poet is saying that everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So the poet is saying that whenever a weak person faces any adversity or challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. The poet is addressing to the wind as wind god, and he is saying that the powerful god of wind he knows. That means he shifts all the people, and those people who are weak fall down and get crushed. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. Just like we know the wheat to separate the grain from chaff, the wind god separates the strong people from the weak people. When there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak fall and get crushed. In the third stanza, the poet wants us to make friends with the wind. The adversities in our lives, he says that the problems will not listen to us. They will come, so we should be prepared. In preparation, we should build strong homes and close the doors of our house firmly so that the wind can't get into. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and hearts firm to face these challenges. And then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. We will not feel that they are troublesome. In the last stanza, the poet has kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is God and we praise wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak gets spliced off in the face of the strong wind, and all the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and adversity and problems in life. We should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges, and once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges, we will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life because they help us become stronger and better. After explanation of the poem, we should focus on the poetic devices that are used in the poem. First poetic device that is used in the poem is personification. Wind has been personified in the poem. When the poet says you are, then he is treating wind as a person. Symbolism is also used here. Wind is used symbolically. Wind refers to the challenges of life. Alliteration and repetition are also used in the poem. Dear students, now it's time to start a question and answer session. So be ready for answering some questions. Okay. Your first question is, name the things the wind had done. Options are: first, brought rain, torn pages, broke the doors of the window, all. And the answer of this question is all, because all these things are done by rain. Now the second question, what is winnowing called? Options are: cleaning process, sorting process, varsana, and none. And the answer of this question is winnowing is called as sorting process. Now the third question, whom does wind god like? Weak people, who talks to it, strong people, and none. And the answer of this question is wind god like strong people, not the people who talks to it. Okay. Now the last question, my dear student, and the question is, how can we be friends with the wind? Options are: by building strong homes, having a strong body, having a strong heart, and all. The answer of this question is all. By building strong homes, having a strong body, having a strong heart, we can be friends with the wind. After all these things, now it's time to answer the classwork question. In your classwork, you got one exercise test and 3 short answer type questions. Okay. Now I request all of you to start answering these questions. At last, I hope that all of you who have understood the content properly and enjoyed the session. I hope to meet with all of you very soon. Till then, take care of you and thank you, my dear students. Thank you.